A great game in store here in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl extravaganza, the Art of Sport LA Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, maybe they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also
out of space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It's caught.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
To the air, it's Morris. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. They'll go back to the ground. Finding an escape route. That's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and go to a situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. If he goes off of his first target, you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad.
Intercepted, number 19. Lowers those pads.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
To the air, it's Morris. Hauls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got a man, it's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses to 40. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 2nd down coming up. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Barfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. He completed the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical.
He's loose. Turning it on. Still on his feet. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Virginia. He would not be denied.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job at his decision-making.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. It's a running room. And the explosive explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Morris. On target.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Davis will throw. Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's Harris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Brown has it. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing. And through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll open the second half on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you're on a buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He throws one to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the... Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got